Hey, what is up guys? Klassen here, sitting on the living room couch, taking in a bit of the natural light. It's actually a pretty miserable day, but anyway, it's Monday, don't have school again until May, so I'm just spending a lot of time kicking back and just relaxing before I get back into the grind of university. Right, so it's been Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today. So over the past few days, I've made pretty good progress. I've been really consistent doing like HIIT training and cardio. But something I've learned already since last Thursday. I was saying in my last video, oh, I had this day was a write-off, this day was a write-off. And after the last video, some of my friends wanted us to go to Half Moon, which is like a vintage milkshake burger joint. But anyway, we were gonna go there, but then we realized it was closed because we left too late, so we went to a different place. We got our menus, me and my buddy looked at each other, and we both got this challenge platter with we got our pictures up on the wall because we finished it. It was so much food. It was like seriously a $20 platter. Patties like this thick, like a triple patty, and like tons of fries. The fries were really killer. It was so good, but definitely went over with that food. And then I'm like, okay, next day will be better. But then I spent the whole next day bloated because I ate like quadruple the normal portion of fries, but I still was being active, right? And then that night, my friends realized like, hey, now that we know when it closes, let's go to Half Moon. So we ended up still going out to Half Moon. And then it was at the moment I realized like, hey Zach, you can't keep riding all days. You know, like no matter how hard you plan, these things are gonna come up that are gonna test you. Opportunities, your friends are gonna wanna go out, and it's not a bad thing to go out. It's not a bad thing to go out to restaurants and eat and have a good time with your friends. It's just that these things will always come at you no matter how hard you plan. And it was kind of that night I learned, I'm like, hey, I have to adapt to this now. So I didn't end up ordering any burger and fries. I learned my lesson from the night before. Then I got like a small ice cream. And it wasn't really ice cream, it was like frozen juice. So it's a little bit better, a little bit, it's not entirely made of fat. But anyway, that's the point I wanted to make. And so now being more active and doing a lot more running and doing a lot more HIIT, I'm starting to feel it in my knees again. Not so much like any kind of pain or discomfort, it's just being tired, you know, just needing to rest. And my rest days have pretty much been planned where I just can't fit a workout in. I just call that a rest day. Aside from that, I'm always trying to do stuff. Yesterday I was working out shoulders and I was gonna do a bunch of running at the end, but I just couldn't. Like my knees were saying, no, you gotta take a day off. Again, you can plan as hard as you want, but these things are gonna come up. This isn't like oh, you gotta have the mind power, you gotta push through the pain. No, you should never push through the pain. If you really need a rest day, take a rest day. There's a difference between pushing your limits and pushing past exhaustion and just being dumb and pushing through pain. Pain is an indicator from your body that you need to take a break, you need to stop. So I don't mess with that. Tomorrow is my first spring camp practice with my football team. So I think it's just helmets, and we're just probably gonna be doing a HIIT and conditioning. I'm not gonna go like super hard today because I wanna be at my best for that tomorrow. So I'm probably just gonna go for a walk today, despite the weather being horrible. Yeah, and side note, I found that I've been in a lot of environments where there has been beer. I don't know why, it's just come up everywhere that I've been. It's like, oh, we're just here for a beer. Oh, we'll just have a couple beers. And it's just been like, I've been eating clean all day, I've been working out, but how much is a beer gonna throw me off, you know? I guess that's kind of the current running theme for this video, that you can't, you can plan as hard as you want, but life will throw a curveball at you no matter what you try. Also, I saw Hobson this week with Token. Ooh, what a good show. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up for Monday, and then maybe I'll do a couple more recordings before Thursday. See you then. Okay, lunchtime. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do if I don't have time to cook chicken, or I just don't want to cook chicken, and I just kind of want, you know, your normal everyday lunch. I want it to be quick and easy, but I don't want it to be total garbage. This is usually what I go to. I'll make an open face sandwich, so it's half the amount of bread. I could easily polish off 2 sandwiches, no problem. So this is what I do. So for 2 slices of bread, oh, where am I aiming this here? 2 slices of bread, and I pretty much am just looking at carbs here. 28 grams for 2 slices. Now if I was gonna do 2 sandwiches, that would double. So I just keep 1 open face sandwich. And then on that sandwich, I'm going to have a couple slices of cheese on each. So you look at the carbs, not too bad. Then you look at the fats, 11 grams of fat. Now you go on and start being careful, especially with the calories there. It can get high very fast. And then I'm just gonna go with some sandwich meat. I try not to consume processed meat. I like when it's just kind of cut right off the slab. This is what I'm having today, is pork loin. So as you can see, there's nothing fancy, there's nothing strange about this. This is just carbs, fat, meat. And I do this because I always know what it is. I always know what I'm working with. I always kind of know what my calories are. So even if it's not like the most textbook healthy meal, I can still gauge what my macros are very easily. That's what makes it good for like a lazy meal. Okay, so you look at this, bread, cheese, meat. What do you notice about this? This is a finished product, by the way. No condiments, no butter, no mayo. It's literally fat you spread on for flavor, right? So this is what I do. I'm not realizing that this is like the ultimate student lunch. Pop these guys in the microwave for the amount of time it takes for the cheese to melt. Why do I do this? It kind of substitutes for condiments. The cheese melts, and honestly, I'm a sucker for cheese. I love it. So when the cheese melts and it gets all gooey and it kind of like, it doesn't become like a hard chewing thing, it becomes like a soft thing, so it kind of substitutes for the condiments and it fuses the bread and the meat together. And then since the cheese is just essentially fat, it provides that flavor. I mean, when you melt it, it makes it a little more greasy, but the cheese is the cheese, right? I already know that going into it. That's what I'm talking about. See, super lazy. But let's be honest here, we all have our go-to lunches. Things that are lazy, things that are easy. And I'm showing you guys because I want this series to be 100% honest to my lifestyle and the choices that I'm going to make. If it pays off and I lose weight, sweet, you know, then this works for me. The last time I went on a huge weight loss, I was eating mostly chicken, like cooked chicken, and that is the better, healthier approach. But I just wanted to reflect on go-to lunches. And then of course, I'm not going to show you guys because I don't want to make this an hour-long video, but I'm going to be cutting up a bunch of vegetables and stuff on the side. It is Wednesday, my dudes, and I just wanted to say, football practice yesterday went awesome. Holy cow, it felt so good to be back on the field and in cleats doing the same thing. I feel like I haven't missed a beat, you know, like I don't even feel like I had a lot of rust to get off of me, but I guess that's what conditioning in the off season does to you. So this year I'm going to take extra care to make sure that I don't burn my knees out quickly. I'm going to soak them in hot water and take extra precautions because I don't want to go down on my last year because my ankles are bothering me. So I'm going to take precautions ahead of time, knowing that. Next week for practice will be no pads again, and then in 2 weeks we'll be in full gear. Can't wait. Side note, these are my current favorite investment. They're called Red Rain. They're like the cheapest knockoff Red Bull you can find. And the normal ones are in the red cans, but these are in the white cans because they're the 0-calorie ones. There's 10 calories, so you know how much a box like this costs? $4. $4 freaking dollars. You can't get a box of Red Bulls for this for like, you can get them for like 10 bucks. This was $4, so I buy 2 of them at a time. And then like one drink is like one coffee. That's like $1 a coffee. So if you're ever in a run, you just grab a Red Rain. It's perfect. You don't gotta worry about the sugar, the calories. Boom, secret shared. Still in my truck, man. Kinda hurts. It's kinda sad, but it's time to evolve. Time to move on. A lot of good memories, a lot of self-development that goes on while I was in possession of this truck, but at the end of the day, it's a material object. It's a tool I use to get from point A to point B. Gotta remind myself not to get too attached to things that can get taken from you in just a matter of seconds. So you served me well, truck. Thank you for not killing me. You know what I'm gonna miss the most about this truck? Since I had such an intensive workout yesterday with football practice, I want to give my legs a bit of a break today. So I think I'm just going to do a chest workout at home. And now just a half-hour walk with this goon. Go to work, call it a day. Hey guys, so it's Thursday. Just got out of yoga. Actually, this is where I've been doing my yoga, in that building there. Just finished up doing some D-line sprints. By D-line sprints, I mean like sprints specific to what an end might do in a game. So it's good to simulate what you do in a game in practice. So I've been doing that. yeah, I just wanted to wrap up today by saying just a quick overview of the week. I did pretty good. I think I did good compared to last week. Always getting better, always improving. You know, you're gonna slip. I'm prepared to fail next week, and I'm gonna learn from it. So I had a couple bad nights this week in terms of eating. One night was bad. One night it was like I had no self-control. I ate like an entire loaf of French bread. So that was bad. And today was my dad's birthday, so we had a lot of pizza and cake. I don't even eat dessert, but that cake was so good. Had a slice of that, so I felt really bloated going into yoga. But after doing some sprints out here, I'm starting to feel better. I'm not gonna tell you guys what my weight is at because I'm gonna do my weigh next week. But it looks like I lost some weight. I'm not gonna specify how much, but looks like I made a bit of progress this week. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and the next series episode next week. Klassen out.